The new publication, which is called Why PPPs or Public-Private Partnerships Don't Work, is a really important tool and it's a really important resource. It contains the culmination of 30 years of research, pretty much running the whole time that PPPs have been used. Importantly, what it shows us is that PPPs fail to live up to their promise. They don't deliver extra private sector funding. The money that is brought into these PPP projects is basically the same money that a government would use if it was doing direct procurement. They don't deliver extra efficiency because many of the services that are being delivered require a number of social and environmental imperatives or priorities that the private sector is very poor at handling. But also, many of the services being dealt with are either a monopoly, as in water or energy provision, or they're a quasi-monopoly. So the market rules don't really apply. And finally, the PPP process doesn't adequately transfer risk from the public sector to the private sector. And there's a whole range of actors who need to understand this. Many governments do not get unbiased information. The information they're getting on how PPPs work and why comes from the private sector itself, from PricewaterhouseCoopers, Deloitte Touche, and a range of other global consulting firms who make a fortune off of promoting PPPs. But also from the development banks, from the World Bank, the IMF, the regional development banks, whether it's the Asian Development Bank, the African, the Inter-American Development Bank, even the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. These banks are very focused on bringing in private sector actors, bringing in privatization. There's a range of other actors, including our NGO allies, civil society groups. They need to see this. It'll be a very useful tool for them to actually take 30 years of research expertise, of analysis, distilled in one document with case studies from North and South that will allow them to better understand what this fight is all about.